Okay, so open surf race coming up soon for the men as we clear this area. So I've already mentioned, I think the front runners here will come from probably Max Anderson-Loke and Jake Smith from Trigg Island. Charlie Hewitt is in with a chance, but he's a bit of a younger competitor as we into the starter's hands. And Jake Smith there just saving his legs a little bit, running off to the back and heading up way north to try and get as much of an advantage as possible. So I actually think this tide's dropped. So for those watching at home and live, you can see there's a lot more bobbing around, a lot more running and wading across this inside bank. And what that does to the waves, it just makes them sit up a little bit. It makes them hit a little bit heavier, but it's actually a little bit easier to hold for these guys doing the surf race on the way in. So that wind is picking up and getting stronger and stronger all the time. But at this stage, that drone footage is fantastic. And we're going to see them just pop over this or just under this last little bit of white water. And then I think they're out and clean for the open men's surf race. So still a way to go, but pretty tight out there, too close to call. And we'll see if we can get some updated positions very soon. So it's Trigg Island out the front there in 1 and 2, and they've got a really good lead there. But as we've seen in the female surf race, it all comes down to how well you hold these waves. So these guys are super strong swimmers. They would have watched all the races before and seen how much drag there is, and they'll know the line that they need from that last can. So that's the first can. They've got one more to go, and then they'll be on the way in. So open male surf race on now, and then we turn our attention to the two team events, the senior lifesaver relay type event, or a bit of a combination with a taplin, and then the youth Cameron relay as well. So big points up for grabs. Don't forget, each of these races, particularly the team events, count for a huge amount of points. And these competitors getting down to the end of the day, just a few more races to go. We'll see some of the superstars going around the course again, but at the moment, that looks like it is Jake out in front from Trigg Island, doing the best in the open male surf race.
So true, the excitement of the boats crews are leaving the main arena down here. If you're watching us at home, we're at Secret Harbour. This is the first leg of our series, the WA Surf Series. We call it the WA Surf League. Swimmers coming in, plenty to happen here. They come into the wave zone now, Troy. You can see the shots there. You're in the central commentary position. This is where it all happens.
Yeah, first little run there. It's turned into a wave, and look at that. Hands out, flat as a surfboard, kicking hard, one quick breath, and then it's straight down to business again. That's some great body surfing. And if he can hold that all the way in, that's this race wrapped up to a T. So Trigg Island in 1 and 2, dominant performance there again from their swimmers, as we've seen so many times. Trigg Island finishing the first two positions in these events. So looking back to Northcote, Secret Harbour just to pull on a wave, City of Perth, two competitors from City of Perth on a wave. But it's Trigg Island in 1 and 2. And good points there. It looks like it is Jake Smith there, Australian team member, into first position. And good points there. So lots of experience. And that body surfing, you won't see better than that.
Exciting climax now. So the crowd about to erupt down here and go crazy near the finish line. Really good racing down here. Let's bring him in. Nice work from the big Trigg Island swimmer there, Truey. Race on for second. Four guys stand up together. Looks like Northcote might get there. Secret Harbour pushing hard. City of Perth pushing hard. And Sorrento in there as well. We'll try and get a finish line interview in just a second. All important points. bring them across the line. You can see our shots from our finish line camera as we bring all of our swimmers through.
And so, Simon, with that being the last of the individual events, we now turn our attention to the Taplin Cameron style races. So these are the last two events today. The clubs really want to win these, and both of these are set up pretty much the same. So the youth have got 2 runners, seniors have got 1, and then the relevant craft for that age group. So, Simon, you're down there with a winner and someone who's shown some great surf skills.
Yes, he's had a big day today, and I said, how'd you go, Jake? What was that like out there? And he said, well, it's so much better than swimming in the pool. How was that? You seem to enjoy that, mate? Got a bit of a smile on the face?
Yeah, no, it was a great race. Obviously, Trig got 1 and 2, which is awesome for the club. Just love the chop. Like, you don't want to come down here and it's flat like a pool. It's just like you want a bit of a switch up. So it's great fun when you have conditions like this.
Unusual too, hey, with the wind coming out of the north, so you got to push right through it. And then there's still a fair bit of strength required getting in when it's coming out of the north, though.
Yeah, well, Maxie Hunter gave me a cheeky point out on the start. It was a good spot to run out, so I took that path and it paid off quite well. Got to the cans pretty much first and then just held on from there.
Now, when I came down here this morning, everyone's saying, oh, Jake's just come back from this and he's come back from that. You're in good nick at the moment. What have you been doing, just to confirm, and what's coming up?
Probably spending a bit too much time at the buffet in the Netherlands, but I went from Germany, we did the German Cup there. Australia took away first place in that, winning the overall males and females, and then the same thing at the Orange Cup. So, yeah, it was awesome.
Well done, mate. That's great. What's coming up? We sometimes see you swimming over to the island later in the summer. What's coming up?
Well, next week I'll be heading over to the East with a few of the other guys from WA to compete over there, and then obviously round 3 of that after that, and then state teams, which should be good fun.
Well done, Jake. Go, Jake, is the call. Well done, mate. Trig Island 1-2. Excellent.
Cheers. Thank you very much.